Yahoo! It's Toki time! How's it going, everybody? It's time to start case 3 of Ace Attorney Investigations. It's time to see Miles Edgeworth get bonked in the head by the Blue Badger again. I think I'm, oh God, there it is. This is possibly one of the single best screenshots in all of Ace Attorney. This is like one of the 5 things that I was spoiled on in this game, in these 2 games. And it's so funny every time. Oh my God. He's just standing there. He's standing there and that guy has no eyes. Who invented this? Who thought this would be a good idea? So here's what I'm thinking. I am probably going to start this over from the beginning. It's not a bonk. It's a little bit of a bonk. I think because obviously Edgeworth's not dead. I mean, Edgeworth is dead. Edgeworth is about to die. Obviously Edgeworth isn't dead. So it is a bonk, but it's so funny. It's so funny. I want to start over from the beginning because I think that not everybody saw this opening cutscene. I wanted to see it just because it was the end of the last case, and I was like, but I want to see it. Oh yeah, I forgot. So this is Edgeworth's no good, very bad week.
It's time. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. You can count on me, sir.
This is automatic.
I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off.
So as a reminder,
let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside this suitcase.
Okay, so as a reminder, first of all, okay, case 1 takes place tomorrow. So this, I can go up here, right? Okay, so this case takes place in between case 1 and case 2. And case 2 took place on March 12th. And case 1 takes place on March 14th. So this is just Edgeworth's no good, very bad week. It's just Edgeworth going exactly 1 day at a time before getting into another awful scenario. So what do you want to bet the next case after this? Case 4 is on the 15th. Just 1 day after case 1. But also, at the very end of case 2, Edgeworth was called by a person. A person that we don't know because they're an OC to this game and they aren't a character from a previous game. But apparently Edgeworth knows him. Also, I didn't notice this, but literally everything in this area is themed after the Blue Badger. Like the railings have the Blue Badger motif, the lanterns have a Blue Badger motif. Do you remember the 21st night of September?
Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Tomorrow is the 21st night of September. Isn't that amazing? I hope I remember.
Which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone.
But yeah, I saw this opening cutscene before, but I wanted to make sure I started it again for this stream, just so we start off with a bang.
I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place after all.
Jesus Christ. There he is! Oh my God, it's the guy from the opening screenshot. Welcome to Gatewaterland!
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you.
And a big hello to you! I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you! Ba da 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 da. I cannot believe they reused this theme song. They remixed the theme song that they used in Case 1.5 for this. Disgusting. Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me?
A picture? Of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested.
Ah, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. Ugh. You know what else I hate about this? That it's like one big jumpsuit. There aren't any like cuts for gloves or shoes or anything.
Hello? Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth. Are you a cop? No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time.
Hate that he's still watching me. Oh my god, did you see that little girl? Her sprite had like blue badger stuff on it. Oh yeah. So this screen has like references to things. So there's a Governor Stadium. They're from Apollo Justice. What do we have on the top right there? It was, oh yeah, Max Galactica versus Troop Grammary, which is also an Apollo Justice reference. Or Max Galactica is from the second game, and he's Case 3, and then Troop Grammary is from Apollo Justice. And then it's the Governors, who are also from Apollo Justice.
Edgeworth speaking. Next, come to the haunted house. And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for? That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend. I suppose not.
Oh yeah, and he's also using the luggage from the last case as well.
I've arrived. Go inside.
I like how weirdly out of sync, like the reflections in the mirrors are. I don't know, there's something about, oh god, this cutscene.
What a dismal place. I hope that corpse doesn't come alive and kill me. That's it. Go through those doors. Am I being watched from somewhere? Leave the money and go. Ugh. I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it.
That is definitely not a rapier that he's getting bashed over the head with. Also a rapier!
I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
I'm going to stand here looking 45 degrees at the ground. I sure hope nothing comes up behind me and tries to murder me.
Jesus Christ. That face is such nightmare fuel.
Ah! It was a trap! I've been stabbed!
11:23 a.m.
That guy. Betrayer. Who's that? And what are they talking about? I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again.
Jesus Christ. No! Why are there so many badgers now? There was only one badger in the game the blue badger was introduced in. Now everything's a badger.
Where am I?
Drilled to the heavens, welcome. Did you see the cutscene where Edgeworth gets murdered by an awful Disney mascot?
How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now.
Oh, that's rain? I thought that was static.
It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off.
No, you missed it. I specifically went out of my way to play it so that people would see it. Oh, that's too bad.
This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well?
Edgeworth gets back to America, immediately is taken hostage.
I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call.
Who? Whomst are you? Oh, it's too bad I turned off, what is it? I turned off DVR because I wanted to, because generally I think DVR makes it a little bit, it like desyncs people. Because if there's like a little bit of lag, then it puts you back in the VOD and then people are just desynced and the comments don't come in on time. Womp womp. Bum 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 bum. So unfortunately, there's no scrolling back.
It was from Mr. Ernest Amano.
This person, what is he? His name is just a pun for Ernest, Ernest man, right? Surely?
The director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano group.
What is a Zaibatsu? I've heard the word Zaibatsu before. Whoops. Zaibatsu. The word refers to one of several large capitalist enterprises that developed in Japan. I see. It's a conglomerate. It's conglomerate, but if you're a weeb, you say Zaibatsu instead.
But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude.
Who is this guy? His only son, Lance Amano. Lance Amano. Is that a pun too? So the dad's name is Ernest Amano. Lance Amano. No? I don't know.
Has been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of.
Being kidnapped? Is that a thing? Is Edgeworth just like,
I thought he was an adult, but it appears he still gets kidnapped.
Lends a hand. I don't think so. A-M-A-N-O. Amano. Amama? Amimo? Oh, hey, I have things. I hate this. I already hate this. Okay, so they immediately gave us a map. What did we do? We went in through the main gate. He said to go to the stadium, and then we went to the haunted house. So I guess we went straight through the center? And then around to the haunted house. I wonder what that's gonna mean. Also, why is... Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at the bottom of the map. Look at the bottom of the map. Look right under Gatewaterland. He has that awful face peeking out. And also they made it look like a Lenny face. Jesus Christ. First of all, so in Ace Attorney 1, 2, and 3, the Gatewater is just a hotel. Or in Ace Attorney 1, it's just a business class hotel. And then a murder happens in case 2 of the first game. And then over the course of the rest of the game, and then at the very end of the second game, you find out that it's evolved into like a luxury hotel. And I guess they've just kind of expanded into theme parks for some reason, but also for some reason, their theme park is themed after the local Japanifornian police precinct's mascot, the Blue Badger. And also there are like 50 more badgers now, and he's become a Mickey Mouse? Why? What is happening? Why is it Blue Badger themed, and why do they have a Wild West haunted house and stadium? Oh god, of course, I just noticed the center is hotel themed. This sucks. I already hate this. Average case 3 be like, Ernest Amano, benefactor when I studied abroad in Germany.
Oh yeah, my name is Ernest Amano.
Who's this? Lance. I feel like... I mean, obviously they're just blocking him out because we don't know him yet, but what if he kidnapped himself? That's my crazy theory. Also, like, none of the other Blue Badger costumes look as terrifying as the guy we met and that murdered us.
I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. No!
Haha, was that you making that funny sound?
Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight?
I have seen you in screenshots. Oh my god, is this Edgeworth's quirky teenage girl assistant? That never shows up in any other game.
Are you one of the kidnappers?
A kidnapper? Me? No way. I'm not into such petty crimes. Wait, is that the Yatagarasu? Wait, is that that's the symbol she has on her scarf is the same one that Edgeworth found at the scene of the crime in case 1. What do you mean the Yatagarasu is Edgeworth's quirky teenage girl assistant? No way, I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger. And also she's the thief, I guess.
I'm in handcuffs right now. Gah, I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles?
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Him. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yatagarasu.
Great thief? Did you really just claim to be the Yatagarasu?
Oh, but my real name is Kay Faraday. Of course she just gives her name. You can call me Kay, Kay. Good, glad that's settled.
Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes.
I love that her hair thing is like made of a key, and then dangling off the key is more keys. The Akatsuki clan, so true. Did I miss a line? I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Hey, there's no need to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know? I gotta run across the room. This rope goes through here, and there you go.
What a relief. I owe you my thanks.
It's okay. You can pay me back in full later.
Now then, what question should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. I'm not used to having quirky, weird girl assistants. Bring me Detective Gumshoe.
Present my badge. Don't surprise me like that. Can't believe you're just shoving things in my face. I mean, aren't there more pressing things you'd rather ask of little old me?
She has a point. I should probably find out more about my mysterious savior first.
Bum 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 bum. Self-purported great thief. She suddenly appeared, but why was she stalking me? Wait, okay, so this takes place before case 1, which means Edgeworth knows who she is before he finds the note from the Yatagarasu, which means Edgeworth knows that she broke into, so in case 1, someone broke into his office after the murder occurred and then stole a file from him and then left a note. And then Edgeworth finds the note, and he knows who the Yatagarasu is. So he knows that Kay Faraday broke into his office. And also, wait, the second person that broke into the office pointed a gun at him. So she broke into his office, pointed the gun at him, and then shot his wall safe? Which I guess makes sense, because, like, if you were the real murderer, you would have just killed Edgeworth. It's so weird. They're like setting up something for the next case. Anyway.
You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all?
You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, huh?
That's not the part I have a tough time believing.
I'm the real, genuine Yata-Gara-Su, you know? Yep, I'm a pure, bloody great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor.
In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right?
What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior. That's a really good face. Don't think yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's still, oh, you know what I just noticed? Her, like the tail end of her scarf is cut up. So it's stylized to look like the wings with feathers on it. Like, she also has the Yata-Gara-Su badge, but also the end of her scarf looks like feathers. I think that's really cute. I don't know. It's still weird because Edgeworth knows about the Yata-Gara-Su. And I guess he knows her. And then somebody broke into his office, pointed the gun at him. And somebody stole the file and left the calling card. So I guess we'll just find out what happens next case. This is like the introductory case, which is really funny because this is the third case. I read that.
That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me yet.
It's the usual Lego sets you buy. I haven't bought like a full-on. Actually, that's not true. I mean, I haven't bought like a full-on Lego set in such a long time. But the most recent one was like the little Lego potted plants that I thought were cool. Because I like the way they made them look. Whoops, god damn it. I clicked the wrong one. I have a bunch of things that I have to put together before I buy more Lego sets. And also Lego's so expensive. How much was the Zelda one? I wanted to get the Zelda Deku Tree. I wanted to get the Lego Zelda Deku Tree, but it's like $400? That's insane. Yeah. The price of Legos has gone way up.
When you say you're the Yata-Gara-Su, do you mean you are the Yata-Gara-Su?
Yep. The most righteous of the righteous, the legendary great thief. But I inherited the title only recently. So I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yata-Gara-Su.
I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that.
But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works.
Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they?
I knew it. There's just no reasoning with a prosecutor. Her expressions are really good.
I'm not the problem here.
I'll have you know that the Yata-Gara-Su has no interest in stealing your petty trinkets. There's only one thing. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal.
Only one thing? And what would that be?
That's gonna have to wait until we find a way out of here.
Well, at least there's one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you and also arrest you. You're going to jail. You can't just tell me you're a thief and not go to jail.
So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor.
I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Now I remember.
How can you remember something I just told you? She sure is cheery.
All right then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here. Nice. Huh? That's good. That's good. It's very good. Keep going. No, you'll get it. You'll get it. You're doing a good job. I'm just gonna take a look around the room. There's a cell phone on the floor. Blue Badger photo rally. Is yellow paint. I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah? You got it? You doing good? Okay? She's working on it. She's making her way through the door. Don't worry. I believe in her. She'll get it eventually. It's coming along. Yeah? Okay, you got it? Almost there? Okay.
It would seem that we are locked in from the other side.
Oh, she's still trying. Do you stream on Twitch and YouTube? You know what? I've been thinking of trying to multi-stream to Twitch. I just haven't set it up yet. Because I do have a Twitch account, and I think I did one stream there. I think I just generally prefer YouTube, but I want to set up multi-stream. I might try to set it up for next week when Zelda comes out, and then see if I can start then. I don't know. It depends on how much work it's gonna take me to like set everything up. You would just wake up and realize your Switch is dead. Oh, that's so sad. That's exactly how I felt when I bought my first like proper Cintiq tablet, like with the screen and everything. And I plugged it in one day and it just wouldn't charge. And that was like, Cintiqs are pretty expensive. Oh my God. And then I lost all of my art that was on the Cintiq, which is really sad. Oh, you know what? You're really lucky that Switch 2 is probably coming out next year. It still sucks because you have to wait like probably around a year, but you know, it's around the corner. Also, Switch Lite. Switch Lite's actually not a bad option. Those are pretty relatively cheap. You can buy like 6 Switch Lites for the price of one PS5 Pro. How much was it? I think it was like 6 Switch Lites for one PS5 Pro, I think. Imagine making a generative AI version of your console and trying to sell it for more expensive and then not including the disk drive, not including the stand. Switch Lite is what you're using. Oh. Yeah, I guess you could probably send it in for repair. I think they do those. They should do those, right? Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-da-dum. It would seem we are. Oh, I have to click back in. Whoops.
We are locked from the other side.
What? No way! No way! I don't hear you! La la la!
Okay, you do remember where you came in from, right?
Why did you come in through the window?
It looks like that might be our only way out of this room.
Whoops! Slight miscalculation. It's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit.
Sigh.
Why did you say sigh out loud?
It's a thing I do when I'm quite upset with someone. Sigh. I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out. Begin investigation! That is also a thing I say out loud.
Oh, she's still gonna... you're still working on that? Still working on that? Can I show you my badge now? Hey, don't you think getting out of here is more important right now? I like that you get multiple different types of dialogue when you present your badge at certain times. You can ask me about that later. Okay.
I suppose she's right.
Good. When we get out of here, I'll present that badge to you. I want to see what you have to say about it.
What is this?
Looks like the Bad Badger. It's looking as bad as ever.
Looks like a costume head to me.
Guess the Bad Badger's costume is, at the very least, a two-piece, huh?
The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor?
Who is wearing... Oh my god. You know what this is gonna be? It's gonna be something like... Okay, so the piece of evidence is that they separate into head and body. And over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of badgers. Also, the pink badger is still in the box. We have 4 different badgers, and they all have removable heads. So we're gonna have to like deduce somebody's identity by figuring out whose head was swapped with whose, and that's gonna suck. Tell me about the pink badger. Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box. Oh wait, who was that? Oh yeah, it was her. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume.
Pink badger?
don't have to keep... You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you better study up on the whole Badger clan. Hate. The absolute disdain I have for these creatures, especially the new one. The new top left guy. This lady of a rape. It's... Oh yeah, okay. I don't know if I can scroll up that far. But, so what happened for the people who weren't here at the beginning of this case? Edgeworth got a call about a ransom, and he had to make the drop-off. He went into a haunted mansion, dropped off the money, stood there for a few minutes, and then got clonked in the head by this guy on the top left corner, the proto-badger, and kidnapped, and now he's tied up in this room. He woke up, this girl jumps in through the window and announces, "I am the great thief, the Yatagarasu." So apparently she's supposed to be the Yatagarasu, and that's, you know, that's the symbol. Which is why I think it's weird, because like, Edgeworth, in the first case, Edgeworth knows who Kay Faraday is, and also he knows who the Yatagarasu is. And like, the Yatagarasu broke into his office and left a note. So I don't know what's going on with that. I guess we won't find out until the next case.
What is this thing?
Proto-badger, the very first badger. Oh, wait, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, in the first 3 games, there's the blue badger doesn't have the design that is for the other 3 on the right. It's a doll on a shelf that looks more like the one on the very left. And then in the DLC case 1.5, they make the new blue badger design. And they talk about how that was the prototype badger. And now they're bringing that disgusting creature back. I remember now. God, that sucks. Why does he have no eyes? Think of it as a Bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan. Also, why do we have 2 more? Pink badger. Note her unique pink bow. That's gonna suck. Note her unique pink bow makes it sound like that's gonna be evidence that we have to present in the future. Bad badger, vile criminal with a gun. There's a murderer with a gun. That's gonna be evidence. Proto badger, the very first badger. Blue badger, ally of justice who keeps the peace. I don't know how relevant those 2 are gonna be. But also the fact that they like blow up the words, so gun is in big letters and pink bow is in big letters.
Whatever. I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something.
Definitely not gonna be relevant, totally.
I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes?
It certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home.
There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. But aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force?
Well, I heard the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Oh, good. We're gonna get explanation for this. We're gonna get lore about the dumb hotel and the police mascot. Probably because the Gatewater Group owes the police from all those cases they solved.
They have all the power of the state, and they use it to make a theme park?
It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster. Do they have a handcuff-shaped roller coaster? I guess. I mean, it has loops.
That's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy from just the thought of such a thing. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Literally propaganda of the theme park. Can't look at the sign. We have keys.
And what have we here?
Ah!
Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Do you want to take a look?
Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something.
You've solved the mystery yet again. The something is what is relevant to my interest.
Okay. Tell me about boxes. Look, it's the blue badger.
I suppose even this thing can be popular with women.
Me IRL. My nemesis.
What in the... Why is she beating it up?
It's got the word badge right in his name. It's nothing but bad news for someone like me. I think he's out there wandering around in this theme park. I'd better be careful or he's gonna arrest me by the power of his name alone.
I somehow doubt that the blue badger has the power to arrest anyone.
2 blue badgers.
So this is the blue badger's rival, the bad badger. Do you feel some sort of reverence toward this badger, Kay?
Ha! Can't believe you'd be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it. I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover.
Good luck with that one. This is that blue badger I met in the main gate.
Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter.
I suppose as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him look cuter and cuter, quote unquote. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved. Don't you ever think about things on a much grander scale, Kay Faraday?
Are we comparing the Blue Badger to humans now? What are you talking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
I suppose this is the pink badger. But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female?
Think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are.
That's the only difference. I am extremely not sexist. I think it is weird that they named the pink one the female badger.
And the fact that she's pink.
Yes, and do you have a problem with the color pink?
And her lips are red. See, lipstick. They're not.
What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon? Or is that too obvious?
Okay, so we have 1 pink badger costume in here, and that's it. Interesting. Tell me about this. Man, why did I have to put the windows so high up anyway? How is a thief supposed to make her daring escape?
I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb onto the top of these lockers.
That's pretty clever. You'd make a good thief. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth.
Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again.
Let's see. I wonder if I can jump up and grab the top of the locker here. Man, why do they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway?
Even if we wanted to use these lockers, we need some sort of foothold.
Interesting. I want to see that animation again. Go. I'm trying really hard, but it's too high.
You already tried jumping. Do you exercise at all? It's not that hard.
Maybe we can use this paint to help us escape. Maybe we can draw a ladder.
And what exactly do you have in mind?
Hell, we can paint help in really giant letters.
And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building.
Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out colored smoke signals? Anyone who saw it would think there's some crazy arsonist was about and call the cops. Actually, that may not be great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all.
Let's try to find something other than this paint to use, shall we?
Oh my god, she's just like me, for real, for real. Tell me about this sign.
They're holding a blue badger photo rally?
You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the blue badger, it's his whole family too. Oh god. Take a picture of every member of the badger family and receive a prize. Oh god, it's one of these dumb games. There's only one of each. Okay. There's only one of each of the 4 family members wandering throughout the park. Best of luck. Got it. That's the important piece of information. Manage to snap a shot of every member of the family. You get a really posh prize. You're pretty posh, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Excuse you? I suppose I'm a little bit posh. Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that?
You can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the theme park, so you have to work for it.
Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against a wall in the haunted house.
Okay, also wait, there's only one of each badger, but we're missing 3 of the costumes. 4 costumes, only 4 costumes should be missing, and then there are 3 that are gone that are duplicates. And the only one that's not a duplicate that's still here is the pink badger. Interesting. Oh, technically we have 2 badgers, but we're missing the bottom half of the bad badger costume. So someone's out there with a bad badger with a bad badger costume, but without the head. And then there's a pink badger duplicate. Interesting.
Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against the wall in the haunted house.
Seriously? Somehow I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costumed ones walking around the park.
So those are the rules of this game. How quaint.
Also, I guess he doesn't know that he was murdered by the proto badger. So he has no idea that there's a duplicate proto badger. Ding, there's only one of each. Try to get all of them. Tell me about this phone.
Isn't this my phone? Looks like it made it through the ordeal intact.
Only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside. Some sort of device for making calls to another person.
Ah, but we do have a way. Right here. I am going to point at it in a second, but for now I am going to point at you.
There was a cell phone here this whole time?
If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? I was so worried, sir. Who is gonna make me my lunch today? I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all. I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. I couldn't even protect you from a sleeping spell. That's not what I meant, Gumshoe. If only I hadn't lost sight of you. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now. Don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But doing that, I sorta... What's wrong, Detective?
Oh, he's dead.
Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're gonna have to make with me. Who is this?
Shi Long Lang of Interpol? Also, we did get like a China sounding country, and I think that's gonna be relevant. Pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't know what this guy looks like, so I can't like give him a voice. Oh wait, is he the guy from the thumbnail? Okay, I might know what he looks like. If he's the guy from the thumbnail, then I think I know who he looks like, what he looks like.
So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case?
Wait, what do you look like? I have to like look at the thumbnail again. Okay. Oh God, is that what he looks like? Here we go. Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's on a local or a global scale. Besides, you're not the one who's in for a world of trouble.
Why would you say that?
Long Zi says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning.
I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste.
Sorry, no can do.
What?
We're hunting the kidnapper now, and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack... Is he a wolf? Is that his thing? My pack moves as one. I guess he kind of looks like he would be a wolf. Wait, what was his name? Shi Long Lang. What does that mean? I don't know any Chinese. I don't know what the pun could be. Shi Long Lang. Long. I don't know, should I pronounce it long or lang? Shi Long Lang. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come find you, eventually. You. Me when the police are corrupt. What's wrong? Did you get cut off?
No, my phone ran out of power.
Speak as much Chinese as the native. Yeah, so true. No way!
Doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means.
Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out. I can't believe she got herself into this situation. Like why did you jump into the window without, oh my God. Wait, give me a thought. Let me do some thinking in my mind palace. Lockers. If only we had footholds. Costumes. Tiny key.
I may be able to open something somewhere in this room.
Oh, wait. Oh wait, this just does this. Let's watch her jump again. Okay, no, I know what I'm doing. I have to connect key with locker.
Brain cell, activate!
What?
The pieces don't fit together quite right.
I was thinking it would be the locker key. Maybe I just present it to her and be like, hey, is this a door key? Oh, wait, we have a new option.
Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went?
Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went to the next room and started talking to someone.
I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here.
After that, they left. Almost seemed as if they were done with you.
I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the $1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot.
Slot! Oh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from here.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Oh, is this how we... I can't inspect chairs? That's not real? What? What is this? Pillar?
There is a beam in the next room, identical to the one in this room. There's even a hook on it to hold a propped-up floor panel in place. Which reminds me...
Did you find something useful, Mr. Edgeworth?
Perhaps. I may have found a very handy hint to how we'll get out of here.
I see. So there's one of those in this room.
There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one. Which would mean that I can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar in structure. I believe I may have just found our ticket out.
Nothing! Not the box! Tell me about this.
Is that what I think it is?
Looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves.
No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way.
Got it.
I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area.
Oh my god, I have thoughts. Let me put my thoughts together. Tiny key. Open floor panel.
Brain cell, activate!
What? Oh, do I have to inspect this dumb... God damn it. I keep on being like 1 or 2 steps ahead. I have to inspect this thing.
This is the beam I was tied to.
What's up?
I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over and out the window if we climbed this.
Good thinking. If it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me.
Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kay, and good luck. Hurry up, chop chop. I can't wait all day.
Count on it. Oh my god. What? 1 foot? Do you think they just did this because they didn't feel like making another sprite for her trying to stand on that? Oh, whoops, I autoplayed. Here I go. I love her blowing in the wind sprite. The great thief Yadagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go. Hop, and then she hops.
As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing. The beam I was tied to.
What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know. Oh my god, can I finally put a thought together?
The beam I was tied to the open floor panel. Connect! I've solved it! My 2 brain cells have finally come together to solve a puzzle. This hook on this beam.
No, I already tried, and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible.
I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, it's here for a different purpose.
Really? Like what?
As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. Which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well.
Oh, I get it.
We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was hidden by this tarp.
All right then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. Now this is what I call a treasure. Okay, do I have to inspect it and find out that it's locked? I don't want to accidentally lose health again because I'm too far ahead. Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure.
The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom.
Not the sweet fragrance of black coffee. What was the name of that? Gado's theme? I think it was the sweet fragrance of black coffee. I want to look it up.
Godar!
Godot theme. It's just the fragrance of dark coffee.
The fragrance of dark coffee. The scent I wish to smell is the fragrance of dark coffee. That is the theme song of another character.
Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch.
All right. It appears that because I am standing on it, I cannot open the hatch. This thing is locked down tight, perhaps because our feet are on top of it.
I don't like coffee. How dare you? I'll have you know that I am an intermediate expert barista, and I take that as slander, you disgusting cretin. No, that's okay. I mean, I don't love coffee, but I love making coffee drinks. I think it's a lot of fun. I think I started liking coffee more after I realized that the regular black coffee that most people have in the West is actually really bad and not good coffee. I like espresso and lattes And I can make it myself so I can adjust it to my own preferences. Ha, fiddlesticks.
I have a new thought now that I've inspected that. Connect! I believe you're up, Kay.
Huh? Why me?
Because we need to use this tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Why did you steal this key from my inventory? You know I could have unlocked it myself.
Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I am the keeper of the keys, and I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big.
I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now. I believe the fragrance of dark coffee would be much more satisfying right about now.
All right, I got the secret door open, and now...
Oh, wait! Why did you jump there without the ladder?
Ah, my ankles!
Are you all right, Kay?
I'm fine. Ladder just slipped is all.
Thank goodness she's all right. I about had a coronary.
Oh wait, she's far away, so maybe I should be like, there's a lot of really large machinery down here.
What about an exit?
Oh, she's back. It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. Ew. What? I can't believe that happened!
You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know.
No way! I mean, how was I supposed to know that the
ladder is removable?
Yeah, there is a ladder.
I see. So there's nothing down there but a ladder. What am I to do? Ladder is removable, and we need a way to get up. I have put 2 and 2 together to create 4.
Mr. Edgeworth, how did you figure out 4?
You see, when there are 2 things and another 2 things, that creates 4. I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay.
Oh, so how are we gonna bust out?
It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all.
Are you actually praising me?
More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder.
The underground ladder? What about it?
This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down.
Oh, I see. If we use this...
That's correct. There are 2 directions.
I thought there were 4 directions.
There are 6 directions. Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers.
Well, then what are we waiting for?
Investigation complete.
Why did you say that? All right, now we can get out of here. That's a really good animation. Oh my god. All these animations have so many frames. It looks so good. Yay! Yay! Yay!
Stop jumping.
No! I'm really excited! Yay!
Stop. It's getting quite annoying. Your feet keep on tapping on the ground, and it is giving me a migraine. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage, and a mysterious Interpol agent.
I wonder if that guy can't be the bad guy.
This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end.
Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. Who? None of these guys are the guy from the thumbnail. Wild Wild West. Wait, we're in the Wild Wild West area? Oh, goodbye.
Whee! I much prefer the fire pole. Whee! That was quite fun.
We don't talk about the 4th one, no, but we love the 4th one. That's what the one Pokemon is based off of. That I have 2 copies of him. What was he called? I actually forgot. For some reason I forgot. I always remember Cabalion, Terrakion, Virizion, and then there's the 4th Musketeer. I like how they made like a trio of Pokemon based off the Musketeers, but also because they're animals. And you know what I like about the 4 Musketeers Pokemon is that they didn't make them bipeds. Like they made them all quadrupeds. I think that's fun. It's knockoff Disneyland, except for the Haunted Mansion. Is an entire area in the front of it. Yeah, so true. Wait, okay, so here's why I opened this. So I thought this was gonna be relevant, or I figured this was gonna be relevant, because we had to move through a lot of different spaces, and I'm realizing now that we're in a different area. So we came in through the main gate. Number 1, Edgeworth enters the main gate. Number 2, he's told to go to the stadium. He goes to the stadium. Number 3, he's told to go to the haunted house, so he goes to the haunted house. I'm assuming he just makes a straightaway, so he goes through the center to the stadium, to the left to the haunted house. Number 4, he gets kidnapped and taken to the Wild West area all the way on the right side. So how did they transport him all the way to Wild Wild West without anybody seeing? Did they put him in one of those pink cars? Oh God, they have the badger symbol on them. Did they put him in a pink badger car? Or is there like an underground passage? That's the question. Do you think that crypt on the bottom left corner has like a secret passage in it? I don't know. This is gonna be annoying. Also, cat, look at the cat. Cute cat.
It looks like it stopped raining for now.
Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. So it was raining, and we have a bunch of footsteps here. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, where's everything else? Where's the Fantasyland? Where's Avatar World and Star Wars World? Where? Yeah, where's Epcot? Why isn't there Epcot in here?
Mr. Edgeworth!
Yeah, that's what I thought. The 10-gallon hat saloon.
I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's,
Oh my God. Who? They have like the entire Japanifornia, the Californian American police force here. MIB, Men in Black.
Count off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 98, 99. Shifu. Oh God. Is this? What was it? Do I have his profile? Shilong Lang's. Shilong Lang. I'm just gonna call him Lang. Is this Lang's like police force? Shifu. All 99, because Shifu is Chinese for master. All 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Who? Oh God. Who? I think she's also in the thumbnail. Ha! What the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Oh my God, he's insane. Is this his theme song? Wait. Oh my God, what is he wearing? Are those sunglasses or double eye patches? What is this? First of all, he looks insanely badass. Second of all, I don't know how I feel about the sunglasses. Made a werewolf OC and even he didn't look like that much of a werewolf. He's insane. Also, he has a Chinese dragon. He has a Shenlong on his arm, which I think might be the pun. Because I know the Chinese dragon is called Shenlong. Shilong Lang. It's probably a double pun in there. Because he's a wolf. I guess he's a wolf and a dragon. Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Oh my God, he's so cool. God. I really love the way they drew his face. Also, I didn't get to see how he took his glasses off. Shifu! Shifu!
You are Agent Lang, I take it? You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely?
Langji says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder.
Are you gonna bite him? Are you gonna actually bite him?
So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Sheena. Sheena. I feel like there are Chinese puns I'm missing. This isn't much, but please accept my... Oh wait, is this what... Oh wait, I did see this. So this is the screenshot I was talking about. I saw someone quote retweet a screenshot of this scene where Edgeworth presents his business card. And like...
Oh, thank you. Please, accept mine in return.
So in the Japanese version, he presents it vertically because the characters, the kanji, are written on it vertically. And then in the English version, because it's written horizontally, he presents it horizontally. It's really cool. It's like a tiny detail that I think no one would ever notice, but they put it in. I think that's cool.
Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return.
Also, this is so Japanese. Yeah, in Japan, they like make a huge deal about trading business cards. Like you're supposed to like have a business card wallet to like receive other people's business cards in and also carry around business cards to present to other people. Which makes this look really funny. When they're like the way they're drawn is so funny because they're like super politely presenting their business cards to each other. Also, they did a bit about this in Ace Attorney 2. In the second or in the first case of Ace Attorney 2, there's a part where you need to present a business card and then the judge goes, "Oh, thank you very much. Please take my business card." And then it becomes part of your evidence even though it's not actually relevant. They just do it as a bit because they like doing business card stuff. You see all that just now? That is the proper way for two people to show their respect. It's very important to do in the land of America. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life. Got it?
Oh, yay! Ah, that's right. Francisco did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Jiangfa. Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case?
That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor.
How is it not?
I've heard a rumor or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic.
How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal?
The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today.
Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Ackby Hicks?
Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take revenge.
Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Franziska and a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the...
What? You have a new interjection? Not so fast! This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? You're very pretty. I'd ask you on a date.
You dare to mock the court? And also, I do not accept your request for a date.
I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Everybody in these games hates prosecutors. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today.
Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? I've never known a single person in this series to ever hate a prosecutor. And why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him? Could it be he has a backstory? But I'm the only one who's allowed to have a tragic backstory.
All right, men. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewaterland. Now, just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed.
Sir! Sir!
Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand?
Wait!
Oh, goodbye. Why was the tear? Oh God, I hate him so much. Hate him so much. I feel like that's gonna be relevant. The fact that it's the blue badger.
Mr. Edgeworth! It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why, of all places, did he show up here, and completely out of the blue at that? I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that.
Oh no, he's not in the forest. He's just standing there. What are you doing? Jesus, no, not the song. Da 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 do 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 da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Wrinkly! I just can't bring myself to call it dancing.
Oh, that's it. Wait, I want to show you the thing. Can I show you the thing? Ba da 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 da. Boo doo da doo doo da doo doo da da da. Hello? Where is this? Is that not showing up? Oh, it's because it's underneath this. I see. Hold up. Okay, let's mute this for a second. Yeah, so here's the thing. So this is the worst thing you've ever seen, and this is why everybody's traumatized from that case. This is why I hate this entire setup. Dun dun. Bum 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 ba da 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 do 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 Anyway. So that's why Edgeworth hates this. Oh. So that's the context for this awfulness.
That's wriggling.
There we go. Anyway, hello, sir. I would like to cross.
Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now.
Tell me about horse.
Horses are painted onto this garage door to complete the Wild West theme. They almost look like they're ready to jump out into the real world and gallop away. Almost being the key word. Ha 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 ha. I am an adult grown man and I know that pictures are not real. You tried to trick me, but you cannot pull one over on Miles Edgeworth. I know that horses are not real. Tell me about whiskey. It is an old-fashioned rocking chair, the kind that makes you feel instantly at ease. I'm a very old man, you know. There's something written here. A soothing 10-minute sitting for only $100? I see. Reverse psychology. Make it so expensive that no one would dare sit on it.
I want to look at the whiskey.
Pass the whiskey. It's a cactus. Truly the most tsundere of plants. There's something written on this side. This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gatewaterland. From the local
police precinct. Oh my god, wait, what was it? There's just so many references to the DLC case for the original trilogy. That's a reference. So in case 1.5, there's a cowboy character that works at the police precinct, and he has a cactus in his office. I think its name is Bobby or something. It like has a name. He donated his cactus. Officer Marshall. Whoops, I'm not on the screen. Quick.
I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus to this place.
Officer Marshall, why did you donate your cactus?
It's an empty barrel, one that you could put a bullet in. I'd venture to guess that its only purpose is to set the mood.
It's a full barrel. If this was Undertale, if Toby Fox wrote this, he would go, it's an empty barrel. Its only purpose is to set the mood. And then you move 2 pixels to the right and inspect the other one, and he goes,
it's a full barrel. Its only purpose is to set the mood.
Or something dumb like that.
This horizontal bar is used for tying up horses. Apparently you can ride real horses at the Cowboys Ranch area just up ahead. I wonder what they use the vertical bars for. Is it possible that the culprits have already escaped with the help of a stolen horse or two?
Under Agent Lang's orders, we already rounded up all the horses. They have real horses here?
And every last one has been accounted for. Agent Lang is good, although I won't go as far as to say I'm impressed just yet.
Whoops. Okay, this guy's done. What else can I inspect? This? Cat!
I highly doubt I'll find a clue in here, but I might as well check just to be sure. This barrel sure is heavy. It's probably because of the cat on top. You there! Do you know what's inside of this thing?
It's the emergency water supply for putting out fires.
I see. Well, they certainly are well prepared.
They don't have, like, an actual fire hydrant? I can't look in here. Okay. Hey! Man, I can't calmly do any stealing with that detective around.
I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity.
It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing.
Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more.
Present! I have a present for you. Take this. If I had one of these, I could be a prosecutor too, right?
Don't even think of stealing this from me.
It's that important to you, then why don't you wear it on your lapel? Why don't you wear it on your lapel?
Why do you call it a lapel? Why should I label myself as a prosecutor everywhere I go?
I think it's interesting that Phoenix wears his badge everywhere, but none of the prosecutors ever wear their badges. I'm pretty sure every defense attorney character wears their badge, but none of the prosecutors do.
Why does everyone ask that question of me? That's what I'd like to know.
I really love theme parks. Too bad we're not here to have a fun time.
So why did you choose this one, and why choose to show yourself to me of all people?
So I was tailing you, silly. Duh.
You were following me? But why?
Ed, what do you think about this?
If you're going to steal anything, at least keep your hands off my off of my lines.
All right, I'll return it to you. Here you go.
I was hoping for some information in return, but my line will do for now.
Okay, it's a good bit. That's a good bit. It's a book of information about my arch enemy, the Blue Badger. But I won't lose to the likes of him. You just wait and see. I'm gonna write a tome of thievery. How's that, Mr. Edgeworth?
The information that winds up on your wanted poster will suffice in this competition.
She really the Yama what's it? Excuse me, Yama is Japanese for mountain. The Yatagara Su is an ancient mythical three-legged bird. Come on, the Badger family is waiting for us to take pictures of them. And remember, you have to yell, Badger, get, each time or it doesn't count.
They even have a rule for when you take their pictures?
Tell me about it. I was planning to steal all my shots, as any proper great thief should.
Does the concept of stealing permeate every aspect of this girl's life?
Oh wait, I just noticed something. They have like the same pose and the same facial expression. I think that's really cute. Oh, here's a fun fact about Mount Fuji, aka Fujiyama. So in Japanese, they call it Fujiyama, which just means Fuji Mountain. Or no, they don't call it Fujiyama. They write it as Fuji and then the kanji for mountain, which is Yama, but they call it, it's pronounced as Fujisan. San being like a, you know, the polite way of addressing someone. I think that's really funny. Or not funny, that's really cute. Also, I think it's cute, like I mentioned a second ago, I think it's cute that they have like the same, what is it, arms cross pose and the same facial expression. Next step. So, what are you gonna do about your investigation into the kidnapping?
Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated.
Oh, come on, oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of Von Karma. Von Karma has a pose where he puts his arm up like that. Oh, come on, you can't let that stop you. I'll even lend a hand, so let's go.
But you're a self-reported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation.
Music's great. I love her theme. You don't like to listen, do you? Not just any old great thief, I'm the Yatagara Su. As I said earlier, the Yatagara Su is after one and only one thing. I'm Naruto, Databayo. Believe it. It's a really good pose.
What is this one and only one thing you're after?
The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing. That is the truth. Oh my god, she's an average Ace Attorney character.
We have to fight for the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago.
Me when I'm an Ace Attorney character and I have to refer to a case 7 years ago. Yeah, I mean, she's saying she's the Yatagarasu, but I mean, literally she has the symbol. I don't know. We still don't know. I think we don't find out until the next case. I think it's because the next case is probably gonna take place after case 1. So we'll find out then, because after this case, Edgeworth knows who Kay Faraday is, and then case 1 happens, and he finds out that the Yatagarasu broke into his office. So presumably after that, in case 4, we'll find out what he thinks of that. And then either she is the Yatagarasu, or we find out who the real one is, and they're a murderer. Anyway, we have to do the classic Ace Attorney trope of finding out something that happened 7 years ago. Next case. Usually games have 4. Game 1 had 4 cases, and then the 5th case was DLC. Game 2 had 4 cases. Game 3 had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It had 5 cases, but one of them was like a mini case. Apollo Justice also had 5 cases. But it was 4 cases that went into a 5th chapter, and also it had like a flashback case in the middle of that. It was weird. Anyway, they like power crept. They like case crept these games, so they get longer and longer. So this might have 5. Either 4 is the last one, or there's a 5th case. Because there could also be like a filler case. Sometimes in these games, there's like a case that usually doesn't have anything to do with the main story. So it's considered like a quote unquote filler case. Anyway, we have to find out what happened 7 years ago.
There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagara Sioux appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know—
Wait, how long? 7 years ago. How old is she? She's 17? So she would have been 10 years old? Well, she did say she got the title passed down onto her from the predecessor. Grand screw up. He didn't really screw up the continuity, because they explained everything that happened in case 5 was explained, or everything that happened in case 5, they like explained away in that case. The only thing that got retconned was that case 4 of the first game used to be the last case that Edgeworth took before he left. But when they ported the games to 3DS, they changed the line in case 2-1 or case 2 whatever. When Edgeworth comes back and he says, or I guess it was before that, when Phoenix says when he's like explaining what happened to Edgeworth to Maya, in the original release, he's like, Edgeworth disappeared after that one case where I defended him. But in the 3DS port, he goes, after that case and also one other case. So they like, that's the only thing it messed up. But like in the DLC case, they like do a whole explanation for Edgeworth writing his note and everything, and why he quote unquote gave up on prosecute. Like, I think it's explained pretty well. It just messed up like one line, basically. But anyway, so the Yatagarasu is from 7 years ago when she was 10 years old, and she said she got her title passed down onto her from her predecessor. So that still seems to check out.
The Yatagara Sioux like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts.
Also, she has like the same goal where she wants to find the truth of something. She's stealing the truth.
Once a target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of a 3-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagara Sioux was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagara Sioux? But that can't be, can it?
I mean, she does have the badge. Edgeworth! Or Gumshoe!
Great job, detective. Sir! For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing for my investigation to be hijacked. Sir! I look forward to your next month's salary assessment.
Salary cutting noises intensifies.
But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. I'll show you how much of a man this Dick can be.
Shall I prepare the 21 gun salute now or later?
Present. This is for you.
If you're gonna show me a prosecutor's badge, then I'll show you my police badge.
Your wallet is looking rather thin, Detective.
Huh? Oh, whoops. Must have left my badge at home. Always get the two mixed up.
That's not a laughing matter, Detective.
How are you walking around without your badge?
Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup?
Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Oh, I've never seen it like that before. Is that what my hand looks like?
I didn't read that line.
Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents?
That I have no idea. About 5 minutes later, I made the call. After I made that call, the Wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir.
Agent Lang definitely has an agenda. So the question is, what is he after?
Next step.
Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir.
Yes, what is it?
Who's that? The girl over there, I mean.
Hi, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. Oh my god. She's already claimed him.
What?
She already decided she's the weird girl.
Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me. It's been like that since forever.
Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role.
How can you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in. I'm getting her convicted. And I'm making sure she serves out her sentence.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Like musical chairs. Better stay fast on your feet.
No way. I won't. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl.
It's too late, Gumshoe. She's the secondary main character of this game. It's about her. She's taking the spotlight. Lance. Oh, this guy. What did he look like again?
Lance! Lance! Where are you, son? Oh, I'm so sad. I'm going to count all my money to make me happy again.
Why is this his theme song? Where did this come from?
Mr. Amano?
Oh. I was trying to figure out if his name was like a pun on money. I don't know.
Mr. Amano?
Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned.
He just has a pouch. He has a kangaroo pouch for money.
For you, Mr. Amano, I'll gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office.
Is that a reference to something? I was gonna say, is that a reference to Athena Sykes? No. Because that's like way in the future. That's after the time skip. I'm trying to think. Is that ever relevant to anything?
And had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. Another country that we shall not name.
No, no, no. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back.
Oh no, he's friends with the bad guy.
I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time.
So who's the old man?
is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 million. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Romano. Hold on there. Then what happened to all the money? I believe the $1 million has been stolen, and that the culprits are now on the run. What? That makes me so mad I'm going to crumble my money into pieces.
Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth?
Forgive me, Mr. Romano. Oh, I'm so sad.
Is that a stack? I don't know. How big do yen bills go up to? Also, I have a badge.
Seeing that badge reminds me of Manfred. Now he was one fine prosecutor, the best of the best.
You know he murdered my father. Yes, I can't disagree with you there.
He cheated! He did nothing but cheat, and he murdered your father. Because he didn't even lose the case as a reason for why he murdered your dad. It's because he accused Von Karma of cheating, and he was like, well,
Now I've got to get my revenge. I sense that you don't really want to talk about him.
how I feel about him, it's hard for me to be truthful about that with another person.
Your hard countenance. I don't know what you're thinking or feeling. But mark my words, I think you're Mansfield's true successor, I really do. Who cares about that dumb girl? I don't care about his blood relative, his daughter.
interesting. Kidnapping.
I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time.
Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy. Sniff.
I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Romano.
You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I'd recorded him saying that.
He definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. It's because I do not care about people. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again?
How'll telling you about Lance help you get him back?
Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior.
Very well then. Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when I was his age. Kind and very attractive, and very cool with lots of friends, yes. Much like me, he has lots and lots of friends. Many women are in love with him. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him, just like me when I was his age.
Is there anything else about him you noticed of late?
Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with the butler, Oliver.
Your butler?
Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon.
Oliver Deacon. Deacon these nuts!
He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is.
Oliver Deacon. Mr. Romano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon?
As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him.
So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends?
They said they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping?
It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So, even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I'd better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe, I feel like 50. Could he have kidnapped Lance? I wonder if this is like the Dahlia Hawthorne case. Or maybe it's like a fake kidnapping. Also, I just realized there hasn't been a murder in this case yet. Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir.
Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs.
I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin. I'm your #1 assistant.
Mr. Romano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped, which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself.
Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
All right. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating. I like her putting on her gloves pose.
You think I'm losing to you, pal? Forget it.
Oh my god, begin investigation! Oh, I'm so sad. Not every case.
Yeah, I mean, not every case has to be murder, but for example, every case in the main series is murder. And it's not just because Phoenix is a murder lawyer, but also because the cases that weren't murder ended up turning into a murder. Like in, whoops.
So what should we examine first?
Like in the third game, there was a thievery case, and then halfway through the case, you find out that there was a murder. And then in Ace Attorney 6, there was a civil dispute about property ownership that also turned into a murder case. Which is really funny. Because it was like, oh god, that's such a funny setup. It was like a civil dispute over the ownership of a piece of property. And they used that as an excuse to have Phoenix Wright on the other side of the courtroom. Because you don't need a prosecutor for a civil case. So it was Apollo Justice defense attorney versus Phoenix Wright defense attorney. And then it turned into a murder case, which was really funny. I don't remember how they ended that case. Did Phoenix, I forget, did Phoenix still have to be in that case? I have to play Spirit of Justice again.
Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area.
So surely, there's no way this case doesn't turn into a murder case.
But the culprits were here until only very recently, which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped.
Okay, let's get looking.
Oh. Hey, you there.
Who, me?
What are you doing goofing off in a place like this?
I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation.
You imbecile! All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command.
No way! Wait, oh no, Gumshoe's on the bad guy side! Oh, I'm really excited. I can't wait until Edgeworth has to argue against Gumshoe and Gumshoe's just saying a bunch of dumb things. Oh no, Gumshoe has to be on Agent Lang's team. This is such a funny setup.
No way! I am not working for Wolf Boy. I've seen Twilight. I'm on Team Edward all the way. Mr. Edgeworth, wait. Edgeworth? Edward? I'm on Team Edward! Can't you do something?
I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go.
No! No! Oh!
Boy, have I got this job for someone of your talents.
No, Gumshoe! Well, that was exciting.
Kay,
Why? Can't you tell I'm ready to get down on to some detective work?
you should go home. Your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, come on! I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me?
I don't recall offering you the position.
Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know? Like I've said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back.
Huh. You're the only one asserting that.
Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagarasu way.
You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about.
Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But a talented assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say. Databayo?
Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride.
Hello, sir. Yeah, there he is. It's the blue badger. Hey, it's the blue badger! Oh, she has a bag. Badger, get! Da 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 da.
I really don't understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw.
Da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
He's doing that contorted, wriggling dance again.
Aha! Oh my god, it's him! This guy was from the DLC case with the blue badger. Ha! You ha! I always imagine him as like, he sounds like Beetle from Zelda. Welcome! Thank you! You've uncovered my undercover identity, sir! I was to remain under that head, sir!
Aren't you Officer Meekins? Michael Meekins.
Sir! Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir!
Oh, stop making that noise. This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches. He helped Chief Detective Gant screw me over that one time.
Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth?
I met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide?
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you right now. Ugh. You know what? This is actually probably a good time to leave this off. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, let's save one more time. This is a fun case so far. I like that it's setting up all the stuff for, like, it's setting up the Interpol stuff. It's setting up the Yatagarasu. Jesus Christ, there he is. Not again. So for whoever missed it, this is what happened at the beginning of the episode. I'm really interested in seeing what the deal with Kay Faraday is, because that's 100% going to translate into the next case and the last case. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. So next week there's only gonna, there's gonna be one stream of this, and then Zelda comes out on Thursday, and then I'm gonna play that for like as much as possible. So there's gonna be one more stream of this next week. I'll probably just play until we get to a to be continued point. And then it's gonna be Zelda all day, every day, baby. Woo! Echoes of Wisdom. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I will see you all next time. And as always, oh Yasu Moriarty. Good night.